Welcome to the CCLI Reviews channel, where I give you an up-close and personal look at all sorts of products you can find online, from wireless keyboards to lawn sprinklers and just about everything in between. Then I give you my honest opinion of them. If you're curious, CCLI stands for Cord Cutters LI, my parent channel, where thousands of people have learned to save money on their cable bill. But here at CCLI Reviews, it's all about the products you're interested in. So if you're ready to see what I have to show you today, sit back, relax, and let's go. Well, today we have a new product from Kinhank. I've done a number of reviews for their products and I'm pretty happy with everything I have from them so far. This is the KP1 Mini Portable Projector. And we're going to take a look and see what's in the box. It comes with all sorts of features and stuff. Has, Android built in, streaming, all this kind of stuff. I'm going to break it down for you and show you what's in the box right now. I'm going to go through the steps, setting it up. I'm going to set it up maybe on the projector screen behind me, and then we'll see what it has to offer here. Let's see, we'll empty out the box and we'll take it from there. So we'll put that over there for a minute. So first, big instruction guide, pretty big book here. Full color, I like it. Lots of instructions. I was pretty impressed with the instructions on Kinhank products before. Let's see what's in this little box here. This looks like the stand or the mount for the projector. Sure enough, another quick start guide. Put this stuff back in the box. Yeah, so here we are. This is a mount for this. We're going to see how this all works in a moment or two. This is part of the base. Oh, look, we have some tools. We can put that together. Okay. Pretty sizable power adapter. We can look here. It says Class 2 power supply. 29 volts, 3 amp output, and a plug that will power that. No problem. Okay, so we'll put that on the side. We'll check that out later. This looks like this mounts on here. Okay, so that's all tight. They give you a nice little rubber pad to go on there to cover up for these 4 screws here at the bottom. You see that? I'm gonna pop this right in there. Okay, so there is the stand for this device. Looks pretty good. We put that on the side for a minute. Now let's take a look at the projector itself, shall we? So taking it out of the bag, looking at the bottom first, you have a nice screw here. This is going to mount to the base. You have 4 feet here if you don't want to use the base. Nice and sturdy rubber mount, rubber feet there. On the front here we have a let's see, autofocus. This is nice. It actually has autofocus and auto keystone, which is kind of cool. Keystone is when, like if you project up at an angle, it's going to kind of be skewed like this. This has auto keystone, which means that it's going to automatically make it a nice rectangle for you instead of having to have like a trapezoid of sorts. Has built-in speakers. This is a full HD 1080p projector. Looks like you have, actually the speakers are on the sides. So you have speaker here, some vents on the back. Looks like some pretty good ventilation on the front and the back for pass-through airflow. On the back of the device you have the power in. You have a USB and HDMI port to connect a streaming device if you want to. You don't need an external streaming device for this. This has Android. I'm not sure if it's Android TV. I believe it's Android 9 or 10. I'll look it up. We're going to play with that in a couple of moments here. And then you have a headphone jack as well. Anyway, it looks like it attaches to the base. Actually, they give you 5 screws. Only needed 4. Love it. Better to have extra than not enough, right? Anyway, let's connect this to the base. That goes on real nice. 1/4-inch threaded hole on the bottom. And like I said, there's the projector. It's tiltable, nice and sturdy. I don't see it, it's not really wobbling at all. It's quite sturdy on the base. You could steer it, you could aim it up at the ceiling if you wanted to project on the ceiling. I'm going to have it projected on this screen in back of me in a few moments. And now let's take a look at the remote real quick. Put this right about there. Now let's look at the remote that comes with it. Pretty simple remote. Does have a voice button on there. Well, we're going to test that out. Basic buttons, configuration. You have a home button, a menu button, return, a little regular circle pad with the OK in the middle, and some other stuff here. So we're going to check that out. There's a mute button, volume up and down as well. Looks pretty good to me. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and power this up, kind of go through the setup process. Should be pretty simple and painless, and then we're going to check out how it performs. Okay, so I've connected it, went through the setup. It's really pretty simple. The interface is very easy to navigate. As you can see, this is what you see when you first turn it on. All you need to do is you just aim it where you want it roughly, and it does this thing where it will automatically adjust focus and give you a nice rectangle that will show up in the video nicely. Notice that it has, if I go over to the settings, let me show you the specs of this device. Go into settings, go into about projector, and you'll see that it does have Android version 9. It's not Android TV, so you are limited to some stuff in a limited Google Play Store. 2 gigs of RAM. It has 32 gigs of device storage built in, of which I've installed a couple of apps, and I've got over 26 gigs free. So it's got a pretty good amount of storage. It is, the screen resolution is 1920 by 1080, so it is full HD quality images that you can see. Because it's Android and not Android TV, and it's version 9, it does not have Netflix 4K, does not have Prime Video 4K. You can, however, sideload apps if you want to. I installed the K application. I installed a sports app. These things work just fine. I'll give you an example. We'll just pick a random thing here to show you.
667. Steven is just looking for a block shot and Hamby going right to
the audio is really good. I don't want to play that for any length of time. The audio is surprisingly loud and clear. I can't wait to get this on the projector outside because I don't think I'll even need a pair of external speakers. Usually when I bring a projector outside, I connect it to, you know, like a Bluetooth soundbar or something else to get some good sound. That sound was on about 40-50%, and it goes quite loud and very easy to hear and very high quality. So that was a surprise to me. Also, the brightness is also a surprise to me with this. The projector is quite bright. I don't have the lights completely off, although the cameras are making it look a little darker in here than it is. I can turn on the lights, and as you can see, it doesn't really get that much, you know, dimmer, the screen. A lot of times when you have a projector on, this is full light in the room right now. It would be completely washed out with a bunch of different projectors that I've tried here. This is very bright. It does allow you to sideload apps. It doesn't give you any, like, the interface, like to get into all the different Android settings like you do, like you're used to on Google TV or Android TV and stuff like that. The settings that you can see are very limited. But again, I think that's, you know, perhaps a good thing because it's simple. You know, it's simple to do, to navigate around and to get where you need to get to. Another thing I'm pretty impressed about this projector is I am literally the projector is 4 feet from the screen right now, and let's see, right now this projector screen is roughly 54 inches diagonal, and I've had some other projectors all the way at the back wall, and I couldn't get anywhere near filling this screen. I have a feeling that if I did back up quite a bit, I would be able to fill this screen without a problem whatsoever. This is a 10-foot screen, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, diagonal. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say about it. There are a few drawbacks to it as far as if you're comparing this to sort of another streaming device with, you know, something like Android TV or Google TV. There are some limitations, like I mentioned. You have, you know, no Netflix, no Prime Video. It does have a USB port, so you can go ahead and play content there. I've installed the VLC media player. As I said, I also installed the K media app. Let me just briefly show you something playing on USB right now. The USB port, let me go ahead and mute this. So again, I can't play it for very long because I don't have the license to show this kind of content, but It plays everything very well on the USB. It is limited to FAT32, so you do have the 4 gigabyte file size limit. Overall, I'm really impressed with the projector itself. I'm not as thrilled with the interface. Actually, I just tapped the autofocus button, which is kind of cool. You can focus, you know, it has an autofocus function, and I can actually manually focus it if I want to. And as you can see, that's how to focus. You hit the autofocus button now, and watch what'll happen. It'll automatically bring it into focus. That is a function I think is really cool, as well as the keystone effect by if you move the projector, like I said, and you just get it down, put it wherever you want it, and it will automatically adjust that keystone to give you a nice rectangle. Again, my cameras are a little bit of an angle, but this is a nice rectangle. It fills the screen quite nicely. Okay, so there you go, an up close and personal look at the KP1 mini portable projector from Kinhank. I was pretty impressed with the performance of the projector itself. The brightness and the sharpness is quite nice. The audio sound is awesome. I didn't expect the Netflix and the Prime Video to work, but that's okay because I don't really watch those on a projector very much, especially when I bring this outside, which I plan to do.